Hi, I'm Lisa Birnbach for Howdini.com, and I have an urgent question. When it comes to making pie, is your crust a bust? Do you crimp like a wimp? Or does your scallop pack a wallop? Stop me, Lauren. Oh my, this is Lauren Chapman for Pillsbury, and she is here to show us how to get gorgeous pie crusts. Hi.
Yep, hi, how are you doing today?
I think I'll be fine once you start talking.
All right, we're going to start with 2 refrigerated pie crusts. The first one we've already fit into our pie pan, and you can see we have our beautiful cherry pie filling. The second one we're going to roll right out onto the top of our pie. Now before you start your finish, you've got to tuck both edges, both of those pie crust edges, underneath all the way around. That's what's going to give you your nice thick edge.
Okay.
We're going to go all the way around. That's it. I'm all done, except for one item, and I'm going to show you right now. The first edge that we're going to do is the easiest. This is called the herringbone. Very, very simple. You need this fork. That's our special equipment here. We're going to press this way and that way.
It's easy enough.
This way.
Even I can do this.
And that way. I'm going to let you do the rest of it. Now, if for some reason your fork is sticking into that pastry, you can dip it into a little bowl of flour, and that should help you with that problem. Now, while you're working, I've got another pie. Now, we've already tucked the edges under this, and I'm going to show you how to scallop this edge.
Oh, great.
It's very, very easy. We're going to take 2 fingers on one hand, 1 finger on the other, and I'm going to go around the pie, pressing like this. I'm going to go all the way around, just like that, rotating the pie plate as we go.
Oh, let me try one.
Oh, good idea.
So it's like that?
That's right. Very good. Perfect.
Oh,
okay.
Wow.
All set to go. Well, not quite. Before we put these pies into the oven, we're going to cut vents into the top with this paring knife.
And so how many?
4 to 6, I think, is fine.
Okay.
And they're going to open. They're going to be nice decorative slits, too,
right,
when they open up in the oven.
And here is the last slit.
Great.
And it's pretty. I mean, it's a nice look.
Looks good, doesn't it? Now, this third finish is a little more elaborate, but definitely not difficult to do. I've got a small pastry cutter here, and you can use a cookie cutter or even a paring knife to cut out shapes if you'd like. And I'm going to cut, instead of cutting vents into this pie, we're going to cut little circles. The juicier fruits, the fruits that release more moisture, you're going to want to cut more vents, and if they're not as juicy, you want less. All right, so we've got these holes cut in here. Now, we're going to place this right on top.
Ooh. Oh, it's kind of artistic, isn't it?
Well, you haven't seen anything yet. Well, we're going to finish off the edges. Maybe you can tuck those underneath the way that I showed you, and then I will show you the last 2 finishing touches.
Okay.
Now, remember the little cutouts that we made? Those are not going to go to waste. We're going to place them on top of the pie, and these will bond to the top of the crust during baking. So we continue that polka dot motif.
How cool.
And now you've set me up to be able to scallop this edge very quickly.
This gets scalloped too?
Why not? Why
you
not?
Are really, you just are gilding the pie, aren't you?
You may as well go crazy. All right, one last thing before you're ready to put it into the oven. I have a pie shield here that I'm going to place over that pretty decorative edge, and you could do it over any pie that you've made a decorative edge on. That's going to protect the edge from burning while the rest of the pie bakes.
And speaking of this shield, does it stay on the whole time? 15
minutes before the pie is ready to come out of the oven, remove it, and that'll allow that edge to brown up beautifully.
Okay, now Lauren, pretend, if you will, that our 3 pies that we've now made are baking. They're baking. And abracadabra, poof, here they are.
Here are our pies. The scallop, we've got the cutouts, and there's your herringbone crust.
Really beautiful and really doable.
Very doable. You did a great job, Lisa.
Thank you, Lauren. Thank you for teaching me Pie 101. I promise I'll cram all weekend for the test.
For more recipe videos, visit lifemadedelicious.ca.